What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm just gonna make a very quick video on Thurman's comeback fight against Brock Jarvis. And I just don't want you guys to really have this man up and get your hopes up. I like Thurman, right? I like his personality. He can really sell a fight. I think he's good for boxing, right? He's very entertaining, and in his prime he was a beast. Nothing more to say. He was a beast. He was one hell of a fighter. But now, after another 3-year layoff, he just knocked Brock Jarvis out in 3 rounds, and he looked okay doing it. I gotta be honest, I didn't think he looked anywhere near as good as even when he fought Mario Barrios just 3 years ago. In my opinion, he looked flat. He looked slow, and he looked a little bit stiff. Look it. Keith Thurman is 36 years old, and he looked every bit of it. It's clear that he has a lot of ring rust. His legs aren't like they used to be, and his athleticism just left him, man. After all these years, he wasn't explosive. He wasn't quick. He wasn't fleet-footed. And, not to dampen this win, but he knows this. He knows this isn't anything to write home about. He knows who it was that was in front of him. Brock Jarvis, just 3 fights ago, got knocked out by Liam Paro at 140 pounds. Liam Paro at 140. Keith Thurman just fought this man at 154. Brock Jarvis, this is crazy. Brock Jarvis weighed less than 116 pounds in his pro debut. That is smaller than Naoya Inoue's current division, guys. You know what I mean? Brock Jarvis was no competition for Keith Thurman, and he knows it. He said it himself multiple times in the build-up. He is no competition. Now he's out here calling for a fight with Tim Tszyu. Look, I made a breakdown video of their initial fight. I think it was in 2023, and I actually thought that Thurman had a strong chance to beat Tim then. A lot of people were shitting on Thurman, saying that he had no chance against Tim Tszyu, but I thought he actually had a strong chance. I thought he had the style to beat Tim. I thought he had the IQ, and of course I thought he had the experience. I didn't say that he would beat Tim, but I thought he had a good chance. But now, after I saw what I just saw, they make that fight happen right now, I am considerably more comfortable and confident in picking Tim Tszyu to win, for sure. I don't care that he lost to Fundora and Backram. If he isn't completely shot, if he isn't completely shattered from that knockout, of course, I think he'll just be too much for this version of Keith Thurman. That's just my opinion. It's probably unpopular right now, but that's just how I see it. I think Keith should really slow down, take a couple more tune-up fights, fight lower level competition before you start negotiating with the likes of Tim Tszyu. Now, the Errol Spence fight was an idea I talked about after Spence lost to Crawford in 2023. I thought that fight would have been a great fight to make in 2024. I'm a fan of both of them, right? So if they make that happen, I could really get behind that. Both of them are past their best, of course. Both of them are at 154, and both of them just coming off from a very long layoff. Of course, if we exclude this fight with Jarvis. Another fight would be the Charlo fight. Again, kind of similar to the Spence fight, both coming off a long layoff. Charlo's layoff isn't that long, of course. He fought Canelo at 168 last year, which means that he would have to cut down again to get to 154. That 2-division cut down, as well as the layoff, could even out the playing field against Thurman. So I like those 2 fights, right? Those are fun fights with former champs and former contemporaries. These guys, they were in the same generation, so that would be fun. Make those fights happen. But please don't rush getting in there with any current champs or Tim Tszyu. Not even Tim Tszyu, guys. I know he got knocked out bad in his last fight, but he's still young. He's still hungry, and I think he still wants it. All right, so congrats to Keith Thurman for the comeback. I love the way he sells his fights. Like I said, super entertaining, but don't rush the big fights. And y'all, please do not overrate this man just because he got a sweet knockout. All right. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Who do you think he should fight next? I want to say thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I hope you have a lovely day.